Welcome. Today's 30 and 31 of 40 Seconds for 40 Days. We'll do a 2-4 in honor of the upcoming holiday of Rosh Hashanah. The new year is finally upon us. And when we say this idea, it will be reminiscent of many of the ideas we've shared over the last few days, but I find that this one truly takes the cake. There's a story that's told of Rabbi Yadin Steinsaltz. He, of course, was one of the great Gedolim who passed away just a year or two ago amidst the COVID pandemic, and the story goes that he used to give a weekly Gemara shir, and it was attended by a very elite group of Israeli educators, and in particular, even secular Israelis would attend because it was a very high level of intellect. And this specific college professor, totally not religious and totally unaffiliated, living in the land of Israel, once asked Rabbi Steinsaltz if he could come and attend the class. And Rabbi Steinsaltz, in basic introductory back and forth, said, "Who are you? What's your story?" And he told him a little bit about himself. And before he was about to just say, "Okay, great, we'll see you next week, and hopefully you can join again in the future," Rabbi Steinsaltz, here's the following from him. He says, "Rabbi, I just want you to know something. Every single week, I and my wife sit down on Shabbos morning and have bacon and eggs." Rabbi Steinsaltz was kind of put aback by this. So what do you mean every single Shabbos morning? What an unusual practice. Why specifically on Shabbos morning? And he said, "Rabbi, during the week, my wife and I are so busy. We're running here, running there, and doing this and that. We just don't have time. And on Shabbat morning, even though, of course, we don't observe it, we don't believe in it even in the slightest, we finally have a moment to sit and relax. And we finally could enjoy some of the delicacies that we do enjoy. And indeed, bacon is one of those delicacies. So every Shabbat morning, we cook ourselves bacon and eggs. I hope that's not a problem," says the man. And Rabbi Steinsaltz thinks for a moment, and he says, "We are commanded to honor the Shabbos with ta'anugim, with delicacies." And he said, "It's true. I certainly would probably not honor my Shabbat in that way because there are perhaps some prohibitions, as I understand and surmise that you probably are aware of. But what can I say? Because you want to honor the Shabbat. And so even though it may be a little bit different than how I do it, how can I think badly of it?" The man smiled and he continued to attend the class after that. And of course, the message as we go into Rosh Hashanah, as we understand that we are facing our mortality and seeking atonement and forgiveness, as we begin the year of 5784 anew, the most important intention that we can go in with is the ability to forgive, to accept, and to love every single person in our lives, and even those who we have chosen to not include in our lives. To be able to openly see the beauty in the action of every single person, even if there is not always an immediate understanding of what that beauty is. That is indeed an incredibly high level and something that each and every one of us can aspire to. May we be written, inscribed, and sealed in the book of life this year for a happy, healthy, sweet, and joyous year. Wishing everyone a beautiful day, a happy Rosh Hashanah, and Shana Tova.